Good morning. I'm Lynn, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. And look, my hair's not blowing. It's sunny. We got a nice day for a change. Anyway, I'm in the ram pen right now, and I'm gonna have a quick look to see how they made out last night. So I can see there's a few that are still grunting at each other, but they're all out of their catch pen. There's Handsome. He was a new one that was let out yesterday. That's Fargo and Ferdinand reacquainting themselves with each other, but they're not hitting. General, hi. What do you think about the new guys coming over? You okay? Good boy. Everybody looks good. That's the main thing. Usually if you squeeze them up just for a little while, they get the main aggression out of their system and they settle back into their daily routine again. We'll go see how these guys around here are doing. Hi, Glad. What do you think about all these interlopers coming into your pen? Hi, honey. Scotty, I suppose you want your food. Oh, Glad's gonna lie down, so maybe we'll just have a little chat with these guys. Hi, buddies. Hi. Okay, I'm over here with Glad. Just having a morning visit before I start chores. He's just laying down in the sun. He's not much of a fighter, so. And Scotty isn't either. Scotty's here for some loving as well. Hi, you guys. And we got the two new boys here. Still have to watch these guys. My back's to them, but luckily I can see them with the camera right now. This is Hilton and Quincy. They're still learning the rules, but you can tell they have been handled before because they want attention, don't you? You do. You just didn't know about how to go about getting it. Hi. This one here is, I'm not sure. Can't read his tag. Is that you on the camera? What do you think about that? Pretty neat, eh? Yeah, and that's your buddy. You guys are going to have lambs soon. So the Suffolks that are lambing first are from Quincy and Hilton's group here. Hi, Glad. Are they hanging over you like that? Hi, buddies. You're being really nice today. I like that behavior. I don't like it when you're pushy. It's not nice. I swear they see themselves. Yeah, I swear you do. I do. I think you see it. Who are you? Okay, so this one's Hilton over here, one I'm petting, and this one right behind me is Quincy. Hi. Okay. I know. It's rare that we've had a nice day, so it's tempting to just sit here all day and get nothing done. Hey, buddies. Scotty, you're involved too, I know. And the thing is, if you come over at the right time of day, they're like this with everyone. I mean, certain times of the day they're more active, and then there's other times of the day where they just want to mellow out with you and get pet and have hugs and cuddles. And normally it's not right now. Normally it's at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I think they're kind of like me. It's been so miserable, the weather the last few days, that this sun is just chilling them out. Hey? Do you like it? Do you like it when it's like this? It's nice weather, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. We got Hannibal here too. Oh, let me get up now. That's always the hard part when you're this age, getting up. Okay, Glad, we're gonna go. Off to do chores. Let's get started. So this group here is the Suffolk group that are about to lamb, and we've added to this group the 10 stragglers because we had to have room in the other barn for all the Dorsets. So everyone fits in here, but it's full now, and that's why we stagger our breeding, because this is where we like to lamb. This is the best barn for it, and you can only fit in so many at a time. So, like I said yesterday, because these guys are pregnant and they had a little bit of stress yesterday with shots and moving to new homes and stuff like that, you got to watch them a little more carefully. Make sure nobody's acting off. Sometimes stress can make them throw off a lamb even. We don't want that to happen. There's not much I can do if somebody's off at this point, but I can at least be aware of it, and if they need any special care that I can possibly give them, I will. But I'm seeing everybody is basically at the feeders, which is a good sign. We got a couple of the Dorset ones that were in the straggler group that are looking out the gate where they used to live before into their old pen. So maybe they're wondering why they're not over there. But all in all, everyone looks good in this pen. So I'll just do the drinkers and check the salt and minerals here. And we'll head over to the other side of the barn where we have the Dorsets that we just moved over, and make sure that nobody's looking off in that pen either. So if you watched the video yesterday, you'll have noticed that a lot of the Dorsets coming over had fairly large udders and were starting to get rosy. They are due 3 days earlier than the Suffolks, but they do seem to have caught earlier than the Suffolks, because I don't see as much udder development as I do in the Dorsets, but we would expect that because we put the rams in really early, and Dorsets will go out of season much more easily than Suffolks will. So as I walk down this line here, I do see udders developing with the Suffolks like that, and like this girl here, but they're still a little ways off, whereas I saw some udders yesterday when they were walking over the Dorsets, and they look like they're gonna be right on schedule. Now I'm in the other side of the barn on the Dorset side, and over here you can see, for instance, this one has good udder development and she's quite rosy. Always when I go to show you something, another sheep blocks the view. Can you move, please? Can you move? There we go. There, you see? She's pink and rosy behind, and she's got an udder there. She's well on her way, but everyone on this side of the barn is eating, so that's a good sign. Let's make sure that everyone's up over here, because when we put them over here yesterday, there was one laying back, but today I see that everybody's in at the feeder. We move our sheep around a lot, so it would be highly unlikely for them to have a problem with the move and the vaccinations yesterday, because it was a calm procedure. have a look at it if you didn't see it, but it worked well. Sometimes you have more problems when you move them in the winter because of slippery conditions, if someone falls down when they're coming over, something like that, that might stress them out or cause undue problems for them. And now in this barn over here, I don't have to watch out for a ram either. So there's no rams in the barns here anymore. It's just making sure everybody's healthy, eating, and watching for those lambs popping out. Back in the lamb barn, this is where we used to have all the Dorsets that were with the ram. Now it's just open. So instead of the lambs being outside, they are free to run around basically in 2/3 of the barn right now. So we got a whole bunch back there exploring. It's just for exercise. There's nothing back there for them. And their creep area is still over here. Hi, how you doing? You are a handsome boy. You're on the keeper list. Yes, you are. There. That's clever. Yeah. There. See? So these little guys are quite happy. This is like being outside because they can run all over the place, but it's not mucky. Hi. Hi, Seymour sister. Hi. Hi. You guys are nice. But he's feeling pretty lonely because all the sheep are outside today. Hey, buddy? I know. They're all out in the fields, honey. Do you want to come back to the main barn? There's more lambs over there. Yeah. Well, this group of Dorsets got moved again. They're in where we usually have the bonding ewes and lambs pen, across from the jugs here. They're only in here for a few minutes while Arnie cleans out their pen because that was the only pen left to do. The manure pack was really high in there, so we need that cleaned out for lambing. The reason that pen was so high in manure is that he cut every other bar out on that one, and he hasn't been able to readjust the bars, so he's going to be doing all the bar readjustments in the summer to get the spacing better. But right now they're really wide, so with the wide spacing they pull out a lot of hay and it gets into the bedding, which is all right, except that when it's too much, then it becomes a problem because now they're eating down into the feeder and the gates don't open properly and there's a lot of wastage going on. So ideally you don't want that, but it's always, you know, you do something and then you find out a better way and start all over again. That's farming, it seems. Hi girls, you all look lovely, and that's Tom. So Tom's extremely happy to have some visitors up here. These ewes don't know him, like this young girl here. She's a first timer. She's stomping her foot at Tom because she doesn't get what he's doing, but he's rolling around, extremely happy to have company again. Pretty soon this will be filled with ewes and lambs, and then he'll be really happy. That ewe there, she thinks he won't see him. Do you like those sheep, Tommy? Do you like them? This barn is a lot more awkward to maneuver in because we've got a lot of metal posts And we've got a really low roof ceiling, so you have to be extra careful in here. As you can see, all the posts there that you can't remove them, they have to stay here. And you can see how the wide spacings on the feeder just don't work out. You can see the hay being pulled out. It's not very nice. So our other side is an inch too small, and this is like 6 inches too wide. And there he goes. See how close to the light that is? We broke the light on the other side, because if there's any type of bump, then he's going to hit the lights. Usually he doesn't, but so that's another reason we like the skid steer, because it can get into small spaces. If you have big barns, it's okay, but if you're using these old barns, they're all designed like this, really, really short ceilings. Some are even worse than this. We're lucky enough that the skid steer can fit in all of our barns. These guys are a little scared by the whole thing. What's going on in there? And it's all coming out here onto the manure pile. And as soon as the ground freezes up, it will all go back out onto the field again. Right now it's too muddy to bring tractors and manure spreaders out, so we just pile it up until the ground is ready and then off it goes. Right now I'm back in the ram pen. I figure we'll end the day the way we started it. We'll spend some time with these guys because we had a busy day yesterday. Today's kind of quiet. Arnie's doing manure for a little while. And General, this is General. He came up to visit. General is from our ram Dodge, who we don't have anymore. He's the same dad as Gladiator here. So we had 2 keeper rams out of Dodge, who was one of our favorite rams. No, I don't like you, Quincy. Stop! See, Quincy, Hilton is much more better behaved. Quincy there started pushing on me a little too much, and as you can see, he backed off. They're just pushing their limits, and those 2 new rams still don't quite know their place. You want them more a little like this. He's just been standing here beside me the whole time, General, and he's very well behaved. But if they're not, you immediately, when they start pushing you, before they start actually ramming you, you want to let them know that that's not acceptable, and all the hugs and stuff they wanted earlier or want now, they're not going to get when they behave that way. But when they're like this, then they get all the love and attention they want. And they do learn. They're not stupid animals. People call them stupid animals, but they're really not. Are you, General? You're quite intelligent. So this little guy here, this actually is Ferdinand. Ferdinand, lift your head up. Ferdinand's son. Hi, buddy. You are. So this little guy, he's still for sale. He hasn't got a home yet. But he's from really good bloodlines, aren't ya? And you're handsome as can be. You are. And over here we have Gimli. And he's lying down next to, that looks like Jack's over there. I can't tell from the side view. Oh no, it could be General. It's General, because General has really, really nice ears. Nice tipped up ears. They are definitely all enjoying the nice temperature out here today. Kimmy's really enjoying it. his eyes closed. Got a nice sunspot there. Chewing his cud. And they're like this when you sit down in the straw with them, like I am. They all start to gather around and lay down beside you. And these are our flock sires. These are the adult rams. So you can see how, if you know your sheep and you train them properly, rams don't have to be scary. You have to watch them all the time, but there's no reason you can't have well-behaved rams. Well, everyone's chewing their cud here. Anyway, we're gonna call that a day. So from me and General, thank you for watching, and I hope you join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.